So, P Valley Season 2, Episode 4. I watched it early this morning. I had to come speak on it. This show, this show is wild as hell. I'm gonna just say it like that. Um, a lot of shit, like, never really watched a stripper show. It's mainly based on the strip club and the rap scene and just small town Mississippi, kinda. So this season they're in 2020 in that season because it's like shutdowns, curfews, COVID, all that shit is going on in this season. So that lets me know that there's gonna be more seasons. So I'll get into that later. But the show starts off crazy because we know the one chick, Roulette is her name. She been doing extra favors, getting extra money. So she ends up getting in a fight with another stripper because she calls her out on that. She know how to wrestle and all that. So Big L, he sit her down. He ain't gonna fire her. He just like, oh, I can tell you done been through some shit. So he tell her, finesse though. Don't have some game about yourself. Don't just be out here doing this. Learn how to work the system in a way. So the one chick with allergies, I forgot her name. She sneezes on the chick that got drunk and went to jail. She ended up being a damn health inspector. Ain't that something right there? So she shut the club down, give them 24 hours, do all that. The show just is crazy because you see Mercedes gets a text from who she thinks is the coach, ends up being the coach's wife. So the coach's wife wants her to dance. They end up flirting. They end up just hooking up. Now Mercedes was like, she ain't never went both ways, and the wife, same thing with her. But these two just got a connection, and bam, she brought the lesbian out in her. I kind of feel like Charleston White said in one of his interviews is that like we as a society in America, we are very comfortable seeing two women make out and all this. We very comfortable with lesbianism. But when it's guys, it's the same thing. Don't get me wrong, it's the same damn thing. But when it's guys, we like, oh damn, we look down on it. But it's the same damn thing. It's like once you open that door, there it is there. So that happens. Now Mercedes enjoys it, blah blah blah, and then she gets like, I think that was like 50,000. It looked like for that. She kind of feels like a hoe, but then she like, damn, I made her pay that. She missed all the fighting and everything at the club because she was doing her thing. So she kind of felt bad about that. Then she comes back to the club. They doing the curfew thing now. All that. So, but on the road, this is the other side of it. So Miss Mississippi and Little Murder, they trying to do their tour. It gets canceled, curfew, wherever they was going. I think they was going to Tennessee. The one dude, Trey, he been tripping this whole show. It's like he been locked up for so long. He ain't adjusted to the outside. And I'm glad they kind of put that in there because a lot of people are like that. They institutionalized. They just can't deal with it. Now, episode 3, him and Little Murder was talking at the end, talking about the time inside, yada yada yada, and it felt like, okay, these dudes said when they was locked up, they must have hooked up. Like I said, we're uncomfortable seeing guys be gay, but not women. That's just conditioning, whatever. But it tripped me out because they all party and everybody party like, all right, kick back at the hotel, at the suite. Everybody drinking, enjoying themselves. Little Murder's in his room. So the dude Trey, he's sitting there watching the news, just pissed off, while everybody else is partying, chilling, all that. He mad at the news that was going on and shit, and they like, man, sit your ass down. Everybody parties. He break the table, do all type of crazy ass shit. They had to break him up. Then they exit him out. And then I noticed him and Lil Murda is sharing a room. So Lil Murda trying to work on his verse he trying to send to his DJ, and the other dude just come in there and just take a piss. I guess he was in the shower. That's how I knew. I was like, oh, as soon as I knew they were sharing a room, I was like, oh, we finna see a gay scene, because we already seen the lesbian scene. Now we finna see a gay scene. For me, I think the actors you really gotta be gay to do a gay scene. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the women too. It's like that's in you, because if it ain't in you, you can't get paid enough to do some shit like that. So especially like with the women, the guys too, they was naked. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's no judgment. What I think about like America, and as far as like how we look at gay, lesbians, LGBT, whatever, it's all based on the Bible. The Bible's the one that told us, hey, all that's wrong. Now, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. All I'm gonna say is, let kids choose who they want to be without outside influences. Just like, let a kid be a kid, let them hit puberty, and then they'll figure it out. They don't need to be watching sex. They don't need to be none of that shit. Like, when I was a kid, wasn't no damn pornos and shit we was watching. So it was like you naturally progressed to whatever you was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? It was more natural. Nothing was forced on you. We wasn't listening to music like that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? There was like R. Kelly and all that, but it was like, as a kid, you ain't listening to that shit, because it's not for you. It really ain't. Like, but nowadays, I mean, that's all I'm gonna say on that is, yeah, the Bible's the one that tells us that when I went to Iraq, they had a whole different culture. That being gay and all that was totally acceptable. And they used the women for the kids and the guys for pleasure. But that's what I'm saying. That's just that culture, this culture, our culture changing like a motherfucker. Like, I don't even think America has no culture no more. Not into that. But going back to that, so Lil Murda and Tay end up hooking up, and I was like, I like couldn't believe I was watching it, but I was like, fuck it. Like, I'm into the story, whatever. And I knew that the scene wasn't gonna last that long. I knew they wasn't really gonna show too much graphic shit. It wasn't gonna be no porn. So I was just like, whatever, fuck it. They hook up. It is what it is. Another thing that had me weak was the dude that's trying to run for mayor. I forgot his name. His wife ends up cheating on him. I didn't see that coming because, but she was always at work. He was always doing something else. So he ends up catching his wife, giving head to somebody. He ends up choking the dude out. The dude leave. That was pretty cool. I liked that scene. So now he running for mayor, and he free to hook up with Autumn Night because his wife cheated on him. They gonna end up hooking up now. Like, that's just what it is. Autumn Night tells him she's trying to sell the club. Mercedes and Cliff, they heard about all that. They mad as fuck. You can't sell this club. My thing on that is, she's not gonna sell the club because that's the show. So the show is all about the strip club. You can't sell it no matter what. Something gonna go wrong. She ain't gonna be able to sell it. She ain't gonna get the offer. They gonna open back up. All the shit, you can kind of tell how the story gonna go. It's gonna be a good ending. You know what I'm saying? It's just not right now. Like, this season is different than the first season. First season was way more turned up, introducing you to all the people. This one, now they're going through COVID, the little struggle. I like it. It's still tuned in. Wasn't expecting all this thing. Honestly, I thought Lil Murda was just like an in the closet gay dude. I didn't think he was. I thought he messed with women too. And then as I'm watching it, I'm like, damn, he never hooked up with no women. Like, it's all fake. Like, if you see him with a woman, it's fake. And I think that's another thing that they trying to put in the show, that a lot of these rappers, that's what they do. They putting the truth in the damn movie. I mean, in the show. And ain't got nothing wrong with that. So they putting rappers on blast, they putting strippers on blast. I already been knew strippers is doing more than that. Like I said, you hanging around a bunch of strippers, it's gonna turn into a brothel. But P Valley season 2 episode 4 was good. I had to come talk about it.